Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of our favorite female-fronted bands of all time. This is day 17. It's actually day 17 today. Kind of got my dates mixed up a little bit yesterday. I was proclaiming yesterday was 17th. It's actually on the 16th. Pete, don't rush it. Don't rush it. We'll get to the end of the month quick enough, actually. I'm really enjoying this month because it's been really good kind of looking back and talking about some of the ladies, right? Because that's what we're doing this month. We're celebrating the ladies, our favorite rock bands, classic rock, hard rock, progressive rock, metal, power metal, thrash, classic metal, death metal, whatever it might be. Pop rock bands, bands that are fronted by a lady or two or three or more, right? Today we're going to take a look at a really cool one. I've been waiting, counting the days to talk about this band from Sweden. Yes, another band from Sweden. Yes, folks, there are great bands outside of the U.S. Again, I get this all the time when I talk about European bands for 2 or 3 days in a row. People are like, when are you going to talk about U.S. bands? Well, there's great U.S. bands, but there's tons of bands outside this country for folks watching here in the U.S. That are worth your time. Trust me. This band got their start in, I believe it was about 2010, 2011. All right. They are fronted by the beautiful and talented Ellen Larson. I'm talking about Blues Pills. That's right. And I have picked out their self-titled debut from 2014. Possibly my favorite, although all 3 of their full-length studio albums are really, really good. You've got Holy Moly, which came out in 2020. Excellent. You've got Lady in Gold, which came out in 2016, I believe it was. As you can see, kind of psychedelic images across these CDs here, and that's very much in line with the style of music they play. They participate in a complete throwback sound to the late 60s and the early 70s on their debut, their self-titled debut from 2014. Much more of a 70s style blues rock band. Kind of to me, the first album I hear, Free, right? The great British blues rock band fronted by Paul Rodgers, as well as maybe a little bit of Big Brother and the Holding Company, maybe a tiny bit of Jefferson Airplane, but definitely more of like a, British blues rock band with lots of stinging guitar, really cool bluesy hard rock riffs, and those amazing vocals. And let me tell you, Ellen, she's sassy. She's got attitude. She's got piss and vinegar, man. She's the real deal. This is someone who should be a star. She's got the look. I've never seen them live, because to my knowledge, I don't know if they've ever come over here to the States. But if you've watched any YouTube videos of Blues Pills, man, she owns the stage. She has got a great voice, great look, great attitude. This band should be huge. Okay, that's the first album. On the next 2 albums, definitely
less of like a free type of sound, less of like a British bluesy hard rock sound. There's still that, but much more of like R&B and funk influences, right? And some more modern influences of these songs. I think, especially on their latest one, I find these songs definitely more upbeat, a little bit more anthemic. The songs are just really catchy. There's still the blues influence. There's still plenty of rock going on here, but kind of more like it's almost kind of like a early mid 70s Grand Funk Railroad type of thing. Right, there's this cool kind of garage rock thing. There's lots of soul. There's a little bit of funk. It's still rocking in spots, and man, her songs are just, her vocals are just amazing. I would say if you're going to look for some, Devil Man is a great song. God, my voice is terrible this morning. Devil Man is a great song from the debut album. The whole debut album is amazing. Astral Plane is also really good, but from the latest album, Proud Woman is a song that should have been a hit. That's just kind of takes you back. Low Road is terrific. Rhythm in the Blood is great. California is another great song. There's just really strong songs on this. It's a little different than this album, but that's okay. They've definitely evolved, and here you got a picture of them. I'll see if I can get you some additional photos. They've had some lineup changes over the years, so currently in the band, I'll talk about them now. There they are. And I don't know if there's any others. Not there. Oh, wait, hold on. There you go. There they are. Ellen Larson vocals, Zach Anderson on bass. Now, well, originally he was the bass player. Now he's moved over to guitar since 2019. Andre Kvartstrom on drums, and Christopher Schander is on bass. Previously in the band, they had Corey Berry on drums, who left in 2014, and the great young phenom Dorian Sario on guitars. He left in 2018. He was really young. God, he was a teenager, I think, when he joined this band. And they were touting him as the next big, young blues rock guitar player, and then he left the band in 2018. They haven't really missed a beat, though. I kind of miss his because he was, no disrespect to Zach, was a fine guitar player, but I think Dorian was the kind of like the virtuoso in this band, and he's a little bit missed, but it's not that big. It really hasn't made that big of an impact on their music. And they've got Ricard Nygren, who's been touring with the band, playing guitars and organ and keyboards and things. So, but Lady in Gold, also another good one. Bad Talkers is another good one. These are really, really good albums. And then I also have the Devil Man EP. They do have a few EPs out. So, but yeah, check them out if you haven't already. I'm a big fan of Blues Pills. Like I said, I really believe they are a band, if they were pushed the right way, could catch on just as much as a Greta Van Fleet or a Rival Sons. I think they're the real deal, and someone at Nuclear Blast needs to hear that and say, all right, we gotta push this band to the moon, because I think that they deserve it. They got the talent. Their songs are very, very appealing to, I think, could cross over a lot of different genres and different types of people who listen to different music, not just like kind of hard rock and metal. I think blues, people who are into the blues would like them. People who are into pop and soul music and R&B and funk and that sort of thing would like them. And certainly hard rock folks would like them as well. But just the real deal. And she is totally the real deal. She's a star in the making, and I've said so since day one with this band. And I just sometimes you can see these performers, these musicians, and you're like, wow, that's gold right there. Why is the rest of the world not catching on? So, but we'll see. I mean, they're still a pretty young band, so we'll see what happens. Maybe with their next one, right? I'm sure they got something in the works, because it's been now over 2 years. So we'll see. So in the comments below, let us know what you think of Blues Pills, and certainly what you think of Ellen Larson, the great Ellen Larson, and also your pick for today, day 17. That's right, Pete. It's day 17 today. And we'll see you tomorrow morning with another one, right? I got one cooking for you that I think you guys will like, so stay tuned for that. And visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Coming up tonight here on the channel, we've got The Monsters Den, and it's the episode that many of you have been waiting for. Dave LaGreca from Busted Open Radio on Sirius XM. Chris Allo and myself will be ranking the film franchise of Planet of the Apes. That is happening tonight, so stay tuned for that. Probably should be running that. I believe we're going to get that started at like 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, because we did record that earlier in the week. Generally, for the Monsters Day, we record those Thursday night and then run them right after, but we had to do that earlier this week because Chris Allo is going to Wasp and Armored Saint tonight in New Jersey. So that's why we did that earlier. So that's coming tonight. Tomorrow morning, back at the Funhouse. Friday morning at the Funhouse with Martin Popoff. And Saturday, we've got the UK Connection. We've got a triple shot of AOR Melodic Rock Classics for you to talk about. And then on Sunday, we've got George Lamy, Ken Golden, and myself are going to be ranking the albums of the great French instrumental trio Morgulble. And if you don't know who Morgulble is, watch this show. That's all I got to tell you, because this band is absolutely terrific. Face-melting guitar trio instrumental music. It's prog, it's metal, it's fusion. Killer albums. A absolutely face-melting guitar player. We're going to talk about all these albums. We're going to rank them, so stay tuned for that on Sunday. And then, of course, we kick it off the work week on Monday with the Hudson Valley Square. So there's your program for the next few days. Thanks for watching. And I am Pete Pardo. We'll see you tomorrow morning with another of our favorite female-fronted bands of all time. Till then, have a good Thursday, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.